Listen to this. ICE cracking down on fraud associated with what they call the optional practical training program. Basically, this allows foreign students to extend their stay in the U.S. after graduating college. Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons providing an update on what we know. Listen.
We are announcing that we have identified over 10,000 foreign students who claim to be working for highly suspect employers. And that's just among the top 25 OPT employers. This is only the tip of the iceberg.
Vice President J.D. Vance praising the task force's efforts, writing on X, quote, "Another great win for our fraud task force. We will not tolerate foreign nationals abusing our visa system at the expense of the American people." Former DHS Deputy Assistant Secretary Jonathan Fahey joins me now. Jonathan, look, this is a security issue. It's an attack on the American workforce because we all know you got a lot of college grads right now trying to get jobs they can't, especially when there's all these foreign nationals that shouldn't be here, according to Todd Lyons, getting those jobs. And also, this also hurts the American taxpayer, who often subsidizes a lot of these programs. So, to Todd Lyons' point, Jonathan, are these 10,000 really just the tip of the iceberg?
My guess is it's so rampant. These programs are rife with fraud, and I would expect 10,000 is the minimum. And what makes it so bad, your point, is that these are designed for specific purposes, which, again, are just rampant in the immigration system. I mean, some of these people were supposed to be staying here for the purpose of working for an American employer, but weren't even working for American employers. We're working for employers and managers in India and other countries. So it was just a scam for people to get to stay in the country. And, again, that's not what the program is designed for. But I do think your point is a very good point. Why do we even have a program like this when we have so many American college graduates, American citizens, that are also looking for jobs? So hopefully not only will we get the fraudsters, maybe take a second look, hard look at these programs to decide what is actually necessary and beneficial for American citizens and American companies.
While I'm on a heater with you here, Jonathan, making all these great points, I got another one. I think that all the Democrats who are out there protesting, oh, we can't spend more money on ICE. Why do we spend? You know what? They're going to pay for themselves in spades by stopping all the fraud against the American taxpayer. And that's something that's not being discussed and should. Want to get to another topic with you. The DOJ announcing charges against the foreign operator, Synergy Marine, as well as an employee over that vessel crash that knocked down the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Maryland. Here's what we know about the employee. He's an Indian national charged with conspiracy, obstructing an agency proceeding, and making false statements. As for exactly what he and the company did, here's the U.S. Attorney for the District of Maryland. Listen.
As alleged in the indictment, Nair and others took steps to hide the use of the flushing pump on the dolly, both the flushing pump.
Basically, Jonathan, they made unsafe modifications to the ship's electrical system, all to save time and money. Your final thoughts?
Yeah, they're cutting corners. And remember, 6 people on that bridge died that day. They're construction workers. And also, this is $5 billion worth of damage. We also had environmental damage. And this is such an important indictment. It sort of reminds me of the Exxon Valdez, the BP spill, that just shows we need to make sure anyone conducting business in our ports is following the laws and regulations, because if they don't, like we've talked about so many times on this show, when there's a tragedy, the worst part is when it's absolutely preventable. And this one clearly was, and it was all about cutting corners, lying after the fact. It's so good that they're not only holding the company accountable, but this captain accountable, because the most important thing that could be achieved here is deterrence from other actors thinking they could maybe save a buck and put American lives in danger.
You got to send a message. Can't bring those lives back, but you can send a message that this cannot happen again. Jonathan Fahey, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox.
Looking for the latest headlines or curious about what the network actually does? Here is a breakdown of Fox News as of May 2026. What is Fox News? Fox News, FNC, is a 24-hour cable news and political commentary channel. It is currently the most watched cable news network in the United States and is known for its conservative-leaning perspective. Current top headlines, May 13, 2026. As of today, the network is heavily focused on several major international and domestic stories. Trump in Beijing. President Donald Trump has landed in China for a high-stakes summit with Xi Jinping to discuss the ongoing U.S.-Iran war. Economic shifts. Inflation jumped at its fastest rate in 3 years this past April. Legal rulings. A federal judge recently dismissed a major defamation lawsuit against the network filed by Raymond Epps, a former Trump supporter. Health alerts. A nationwide recall is in effect for a skin cream contaminated with staph bacteria, and health officials are tracking a rise in hantavirus cases. Key personalities and programming. The network's schedule is divided into hard news during the day and opinion during prime time. Show. Hosts. Focus. Fox and Friends. Steve Doocy.